Trading sessions are one of the most important topics when it comes to trading successfully. How many people are active in the market depends on the time of the day, and that directly affects volatility and liquidity. Professional traders are only active when liquidity is high, because that's when orders get filled the fastest. You can find a buyer or seller almost immediately. There are times when the price is more manipulated and times when the price is easier to read. In this video I will show you exactly which times those are. We'll look at everything in New York time because that's the time zone most market participants, especially professional traders, pay attention to. The trading day is divided into the three largest financial sessions because that's when most people trade. The first one is Asia. The Asian session runs from 6 p.m. to 2 a.m. During this time, professional traders in Asia are active. This session has the lowest activity of the three major sessions. Next comes London, which starts at 2 a.m. and lasts until 8:30 a.m. The session with the most liquidity is New York. Here you need to pay attention to the lunch break because liquidity drops during that time. The New York AM session runs from 8:30 to 12 p.m. and the New York PM session from 1:30 p.m. to 4 p.m. From 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. there is an after session which can also be traded. After 5 p.m. the market is completely closed until 6 p.m. when the Asian session starts again. Now I will show you which time I recommend looking for entries and why. I personally never trade the Asian session because I'm asleep during that time and the liquidity isn't particularly high anyway. But it would still be high enough to trade if someone wanted to. If you want to trade London, I recommend looking for entries between 3 a.m. and 6 a.m. Before and after that, liquidity is usually lower, which makes it easier for big players to manipulate the market. The London session is ideal for beginners because volatility isn't as high as in the New York session. Now let's get to New York, which brings the most volatility and liquidity. This is where the big sharks are active. The pre-session already starts at 8:30 a.m. and the New York AM session starts at 9:30 a.m. If you want to trade New York AM, I recommend waiting until 9:50 a.m. before looking for entries, because before that there is a lot of manipulation designed to confuse you. From 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. you should avoid looking for new entries. However, if you're already in a trade, you don't have to close it just because it's lunchtime. Starting at 1 p.m. you can begin looking for setups for the New York PM session until 4 p.m. After that I wouldn't take any more trades. If you're still in a trade you should plan to close it soon. I usually wait until 4:15 p.m. at the latest 4:30 p.m. because liquidity drops more and more during that time. At 5 p.m. all positions must be closed because the market is officially shut. I never trade London, New York AM and PM all in one day. I simply can't maintain full concentration for that many hours and that leads to bad decisions. It's important not to overtrade, only trade when you're mentally in your best state. I trade a maximum of 2 out of the 3 sessions, so either London and one of the New York sessions AM or PM, or if I skip London, sometimes both New York sessions. But it always depends on the setups I get. I don't overtrade on any day. There are other factors you need to consider like news events or holidays, but I will make a separate video on that. If you have any questions about the characteristics of each session or about my personal trading times, feel free to ask me in the comments below. See you in the next one, thanks for watching.